Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to today's practice for love and pleasure. Come to your mat and take a comfortable seat with your spine straight. Align the top of your crown with your heart and your heart with your pelvis. Good. I encourage you to close your eyes. Take a conscious breath in through your nose. And send the breath down your spine, down your torso, down the pelvis, down the legs, all the way to the toes. And exhale, sigh it out. 2 more breaths in unison. We'll do that together. Inhale through the nose. Releasing that breath out to our toes. 1 more breath. And just allow yourself to become present in this moment. Acknowledge any sensations, any feelings, any senses. Beautiful. Lay down on your back. Come into your comfortable Shavasana, even though it's not time for Shavasana. Put your left palm onto your navel center, your right palm open and on your heart center. So right across the chest. Relax the shoulders. Allow the body to rest. Letting go any muscle to bone energy here. So allowing the muscles to fully relax, melting into your mat. When does the eyes close, feel the back of your body laying on the earth. And how that awareness and that presence just creates this fluidity, this ease. Allow yourself to be present here by taking a few conscious breaths again. Noticing on the inhales how the body engulfs and expands. Exhales, it decompresses and comes inward. Good. 3 more conscious breaths. Get vocal with your exhales. It feels really good to sigh it out. Yoga is your sacred place that allows you to feel good. You don't need to be allowed to feel good, but definitely the mat to me represents that. My space to feel good. Rest each palm along down sides the hips. So extend your arms, rest the palms down towards the earth. And I'm going to read you a poem. You stay laying down with your eyes closed. And I want you to listen to this poem. Be fully present. Listen to my voice and become aware. This poem is called Love Like Water by Mark Nepo. Water in its clear softness fills whatever hole it finds. It is not skeptical or distrusting. It does not say this gully is too deep or the field is too open. Like water, the miracle of love is that it covers whatever it touches, making the touched thing grow while leaving no trace of its touch. Most things break instead of transform because they resist. The quiet miracle of love is that without our interference, it is like water. Accepts whatever it tossed or dropped or placed into it, embracing it completely. Of course, we are human and are easily hurt if not loved back or loved poorly. But we waste so much life's energy by deliberating who and what we shall be worthy of our love, when in the most deepest elemental sense, these choices are not in our province any more than rain can choose what it shall fall upon. In the truth, the more we let love flow, the more we have to love. This is the inner glow that the sages and saints of all ages seem to share, the wash of their love over everything before then, not just people, but birds and rocks and flowers and air. Beneath the many choices we have to make, love, like water, flows back into the world through us. It is one great secret available to all, yet somewhere the misperception has been enshrined that to withhold love will stop her. It is our other way around. As water soaks scars, love soothes our wounds. If we opened to, love will accept the angrily thrown stone, and our small tears will lose some of their burn. In the great ocean of tears. And the arrow released to the bottom of the river will lose its point. Only love, with no thought of return, can soften the point of the suffering. One more conscious breath together in unison. And exhale, sigh it out. On your next inhale, inhale the arms both up above the crown, toes flexed towards the nose, feet are active. Exhale, arms down towards the sides of our hip, feet relax. Do 4 more of those movements on your own breath. On your last exhale, rest with the arms along the sides of your hips, feet relaxed. And just take a few natural breaths. On your next inhale, shift into the fetal position on the right side. Use your arms to guide you up, coming into tabletop all fours. Top of the wrists aligned to the top of the mat. Wrists are shoulder distance apart. Knees are sit bone distance apart. Back is flat, not rounded. Exhale, we're going to do barrel rolls. So we just move our body. We bend both of the elbows and we're moving and barreling our body to the right. So we're making a circle. Moving up that torso around, which moves our spine. Good, now rotate those circles towards the opposite, so alternate. So I'm making circles now to the left. Beautiful, inhale, tabletop. Exhale, kick out the knee parallel to the hip. So coming into a hydrogen. And make 3 circles forward with that knee. And 3 circles back. Good, exhale, allow the left knee to meet the right. Inhale, kicking out the right knee parallel towards the hip. 3 circles forward. 3 circles back. Exhale, allow the right knee to meet the left. Beautiful. Prepping for Chakrasana, the inhale brings you forward. Collarbones are bright and spread apart. Exhale, sit back. Sit bones to heels, chest to thighs, forearm, elbows down. The inhale brings you forward. So it's like a moving dog cat. But this is a conscious dog cat. So we're linking with the breath. Our exhales, we're sitting back. Sit bones to heels, chest to thighs, forearms, elbows down. Inhale comes forward. The last thing to come off the mat is the forearms. Good. Do 4 with your own breath. Inhaling through the nose, sealing up the lips. And exhaling through the nose, coming into our soft baby Ujjayi breath. Remember, our Ujjayi breath is a slight constriction in the throat, sounding like a baby Darth Vader or ocean waves. And we seal up the mouth and we inhale and exhale only through the nose. Good. On your last one, come forward back into tabletop. Beautiful. On your inhale, bring the right arm into the center of the mat. Left goes up in cactus. And exhale, left down to meet the right hand. Good. Inhale up into cactus. Hollow out the armpit. Breathe into the side body here. Exhale, left palm down to meet the right. 2 more on your own breath. Good. Opposite side. On your inhales, float that elbow out. Hollow out the armpit. Breathe into that whole right side body. Good. Exhale down. Do a total of 4 on this side. Exhale, coming onto the belly. Propping our upper body up with our left forearm. So left forearm is parallel to the top of our mat. Thighs touch. Insides of the feet touch, toes are planted and rooted into the mat. Exhale, grab the right ankle with the right hand and bring that heel to that sit bone. Good. For a quad stretch. Breathe easy here for at least 8 breaths. Make sure the thighs are touching, knees are touching. Still staying connected to our Ujjayi breath. Remember, this is a baby Ujjayi breath, so your neighbor might be able to hear it, but it's very soft and quiet. Beautiful. Exhale, release that right ankle. Alternate forearms, so come onto your right forearm now. Thighs touch, insides of the feet touch, top of the toes rooted into the mat. Exhale, left arm reaches for the left ankle, and we slowly, gently guide that heel to the sit bone. Tuning back with breath. Beautiful work. Exhale, release. Preparing for baby cobra, place the hands down onto your mat, chest leveled and about shoulder distance apart, resting the forehead on the mat. Tie up the feet, top of the toes root into the mat. Slightly tuck the tailbone, rotate the shoulders down into the upper back sockets.
Chuck the chin to the chest. And inhale, lift up the upper body. Bring the arms with you, hands with you. And breathe here for Baby Cobra for a few breaths. Exhale, relax. Rest forehead to mat. Hands come back down. Take a break. Inhale, back up. Baby Cobra. Squeeze the shoulders together on the upper back. Breathe here. Exhale, relax.
Good. Crawl your hands up towards where they're parallel to about the temples, so higher towards where the temples are on the head. Coming up into active fingers piano, right here onto your fingers. Good. Now we're going to utilize the hands, so we're going to keep the fingers grounded onto the mat. Top of the toes tie up, root into the earth. The top of the toes root into the earth. Chin is tucked, side body is long. Shoulder blades are down into the upper back sockets. Tailbone is tucked. Inhale, come up. Using your arms as tools for full cobra for flexibility. Good. Tailbone tucked, squeezing the glutes and all the posterior chains of the muscles here. Collarbones bright. Chin is parallel towards the earth. Exhale, relax. Take a breath. Inhale, soles up towards the sky. Exhale, allow both of the soles to float towards the left. And inhale, float to the right. So just reverse windshield wipers here, releasing any lower back tension that those cobras may have created. Good. On your next inhale, come back up into tabletop. Onto your knees. Good. Big toes touch back. On the back sides of us, our big toes are touching together. We're on the tops of our toes, so our toes are flexed. Good. We inhale, arms reach up towards the top of a mat. Forehead mounts down towards our mat, touching our mat, and tailbone is lifted up towards the sky for puppy pose. For every inhale, find length, reach up towards the top of your mat. Exhale, mount down. Keeping the armpits lifted. Inhale, find length. Exhale, down, rest towards your mat. Good. Do a few more on your own breath. Lifting our forehead off the mat, leaving our arms right where they're at, but bring the toes towards the hands. So bring the feet towards the hands. Good. Coming to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Knees are micro bent. This is our first forward fold, so be gentle. Crown hangs heavy here. Allow the back to relax. Yes, nod your head yes 10 times. Nod your head no 10 times. And on your inhale, stay in your forward fold, but with both of your palms, grab the left calf. So left hand comes behind the back side of the calf, right hand comes towards the side outside of that calf. And we shift our weight just a little bit towards the left. Hang heavy here. Crown still is heavy. We're just getting an exaggerated hamstring and calf stretch here. Tune back with your breath. Inhale, come center. Arms rest down on your mat or on the tops of your feet. Feel center for a moment. Good. On your next inhale, both palms grip the right calf now. Shift that gaze towards the right side to the room behind us, to the wall behind us. Perfect. Allow the crown to hang heavy here. And take 4 conscious breaths. Exhale, come center. Allow the arms to dangle. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Gliding our palms up our shins, up our knees to where our hands meet on the hips. Once we're there, exhale is the fold. And inhale, halfway lift. Back is nice and flat. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on each hip. And on that same inhale brings you all the way up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Perfect posture pose here, standing. Feet are sit bone distance apart, root of the second toe straight through the heel, thighs back, root the tailbone from the focal point in the pelvis. We root down into our mat, into all 4 corners of our feet. Palms shine bright open, and take a breath and radiate that energy. Good. Feels good to be present. Feels good to be here. Inhale, arms up into extended mountain. Interlace the hands here at the top of your crown. Shine the palms up towards the sky though. So we're gonna fold those palms, but keep them interlaced. Inhale, we find length and reach. Exhale, staying rooted into our right foot, especially crescent to the left. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, crescent to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, comes up, both arms reach above the crown. Exhale into our yogi chair, the Utkatasana yogi chair. Good. You should be able to see your toes, so look down and check your space. Your stance should be hip bone distance apart. Arms are above our crown right now. Exhale, cactus arms or golf pose. Good. Tuck that tailbone on this cactus. Inhale, lengthen arms back up above the crown and point the tailbone. So we're doing pelvic tilts with dynamic movement of the Utkatasana here. So small pulses. Inhale, reaches. Again, we're pointing that tailbone. Exhale, cactus arm, tuck the tailbone. Good, do a few more on your own breath. I don't know about you, but this is the only way that I enjoy Utkatasana, because when I'm breathing, I'm able to experience more pleasure in this pose. When we're holding just Utkatasana, hold it and experience this. The quads start burning and it becomes very uncomfortable, but when we move with the breath, creating a dynamic version of this pose, this asana, we're able to enjoy it. Good. On your last one, exhale, allow the chest to rest on top of the thighs, allow the crown to hang heavy here, release the back. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms into T position here with the half lift. Flat back, body forms the number 7. Look left, look right. Be sure your arms are in T, not a V or a W. So the wrist should be coming out, aligned parallel to the shoulder. Good. Interlace the hands at the crown at your inhale, staying still and flat back. Exhale, sit bone distance apart with our stance, coming down into your version of your yogi squat. Just depending where you are today. Inhale, come up. Crown of the head is the last thing to come up though, so one vertebrae at a time. We come all the way up. Exhale, relax. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms into T, look left, look right. Inhale, interlace the hands at the crown. Exhale, coming into your version of your yogi squat. Even if you're just here, that's fine. So we round the back here, we tuck the chin. On our next inhale, we come back up, grounding in our feet first. One vertebrae at a time here lifts, and crown of the head is the last thing to rise. Good. Inhale, take a breath. This is a fun level 1 vinyasa that I was taught by my teacher. It's called Stafford Brahmin, and I absolutely love it. Let's do it one more time. Exhale is the fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms into T, look left, look right. Inhale, hands interlace at the crown. Exhale, yogi ball, tuck the chin, round the back. Hang heavy here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, slowly come up, keeping the back rounded. Crown is the last thing to rise up. Perfect, bringing you into Tadasana, perfect posture or pose. Palms shine bright towards the wall in front of us. Chin is parallel towards the earth. Feel your resilience here. Feel your eagerness. Feel your fluidity. Feel how much ease but strength you feel with doing that Stafford Brahmin. It's a really magical vinyasa. So even in a level 1, you could experience vinyasa. You know, usually you hear vinyasa in level 3 classes, which are more advanced classes. But they got some easy vinyasas for level 1s as well. Get your blocks or any kind of props that you could use, water bottles, blankets, something that's sturdy. Bring both of the blocks outside towards the long edges of your mat and on the highest option, please. Stepping in between those blocks, feet are sit bone distance apart. Exhale, step the right leg back, foot into a 45-degree angle here. Inhale, arms above the crown, we reach. And exhale, bow all the way through, forward here with the left leg straight to where each palm rests on the block. Good, coming into pyramid pose. Be here for a few breaths. On our inhale, root into your feet, bring the arms into full extension, reaching above the crown. And on the inhale, bring you all the way back up, arms up above the crown. Exhale, arms down. And step the right foot to meet the left. Take a breath. Exhale, step the left leg back. Left foot into 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms up above the crown. Exhale, rest each palm onto each block with the right leg straight. Pyramid pose. Be here for a few breaths. Inhale, arms into full extension, reaching above the crown. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Step the left foot to meet the right. Take a breath. Beautiful. Exhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, bend into the left knee, being sure that it's aligned with our ankle and the knee is not collapsing in. Bow it out towards the wall to the left side of you. Perfect. Inhale, arms to T. Exhale, rest the left forearm on top of the left thigh. Good. Bring the right arm up and over the crown. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the right arm back to meet the side of the hip. Good. Exhale, palm over the crown. Inhale. Be conscious that your knee is aligned with your ankle and your right knee is not bowing in, collapsing in. Make sure to be pushing that left knee out towards the wall behind us. Good. On your last one, keep the palm above the crown and hold here for extended side angle. Good. Inhale, arms to T. Unbend that left knee. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, bring the right leg to meet the left. Take a breath. Exhale, step the left leg back into a 45-degree angle. Hips are squared towards the wall in front of us. Inhale, arms to T. Right foot and right leg just stay as they are. Exhale, meet the right forearm onto the right thigh. Left arm comes up and over and hovers above the crown. Inhale, bring that left palm back to the left hip. Exhale, bring it up and over. Do 4 of those movements with your own breath. Notice how this pose makes you feel graceful, but at the same time, when we hold it with the palm above the crown, we feel so much strong and empowered. We truly embody this power to where we reclaim our power here. Hold it with the palm above the crown and be still here. Inhale, arms back to T. Exhale, arms down. Step the left foot to meet the right, coming back to the top of your mat, and take a breath. Good. Take a wide stance with your mat parallel and with your feet parallel. Wide stance is always a little bit wider than shoulders distance, so your ankles should be a little more out of your shoulders. Good. Inhale, arms up into a 5-pointed star, so we just make a V here. Exhale, bend each knee, sitting back into our invincible chair, coming into goddess pose. Good. Palms could shine up towards the sky, embodying our full goddess, feeling the love. Honor wherever your variation to sitting. You don't have to sit so deep. You could honor where you're at, even if you're just barely micro-bending those knees, that's completely fine. Notice and plant all 4 of those corners of the feet into the earth and see if you can't allow that pelvis to sit down just a little deeper. Breathe here, connect with your breath. And on your inhale, come back into your 5-pointed star and exhale, arms down. Beautiful goddesses. Feeling the full empowerment of that pose. Inhale back into five-cornered star. Feel that heart pulsating, vibrating out of your heart center. All that love, all that energy is you. Exhale, sit bones back down, knees bend, coming into your variation of goddess. Connect with your breath. Exhale, sit deeper if you can. Inhale, five-pointed star. Bring all that love and joy and encouragement into your heart. Exhale, arms down. Let's take a wide forward fold. So legs stay, crown hangs heavy. Beautiful. Arms straighten out. Rest each palm onto the earth. And let's be here in our wide-legged forward fold. Feet are parallel. Allow the crown to hang heavy here. Sit bones are lifted up towards the sky. Connect with your breath. Beautiful. Let's bring the palms, the left palm onto the left foot, right palm onto the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift, gliding our palms up our shins to our knees. Body forms the number 7, but wide variation. Exhales the fold. So try a wide version of Uttanasana with a slight vinyasa here. Inhale, lifts. Body forms the number 7, flat back. Exhales the fold. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, relax that belly and fold into it. Crown hangs heavy. Beautiful, hang here. Bring your palms back onto the earth. Wrists align with shoulders. And your palms are shoulder distance. Heel toe your feet together to where it's sit bone distance. So coming into our traditional Uttanasana, forward fold. Perfect, crown hangs heavy here. And exhale, standing onto your knees. Be sure that your mat is cushiony enough. If you need extra cushion, let's take the time to fold the mat into 2 halves, because we'll be standing on our knees. Beautiful. Toes are flexed behind me, so I'm on top of my toes. They're like little kickstands behind me. That gives us muscle energy and makes us feel supported and gives us foundation in this pose right here. Inhale, arms up above the crown. Good. Exhale, hands to sacrum. Bow all the way through. Then we come off those toes and we come onto the tops of the feet and forehead to mat. Good. Inhale, lifts you up. Arms rise up above the crown. Exhale, arms to sacrum. Gaze over to the right shoulder. Left temple rests on the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to sacrum, which is your tailbone. Gaze over to the right, to the left, I'm sorry. So we're alternating our gaze. Inhale brings you center, arms up. Exhale, hands to tailbone, gaze to the right shoulder. Left temple rest onto the mat. Good, do at least 3 more with your own breath. And on your last one, bring the hands to your sacrum, fold all the way through, forehead to mat, coming into our restorative child's pose. Hands could relax along the sides of our legs, no more resting onto the tailbone. And just being full of gratitude for the earth and for this restorative asana. Good. Inhale, coming back to standing onto our knees. Exhale, we're going to come our palms into our invincible pockets. So our right palm rests onto our right glute. Our left palm rests onto our left glute. Collarbones are bright. We pull apart the collarbones. So shoulder blades are squeezing on the upper back. Good. And this is your variation of camel pose, which is a heart opener. If you would like to take it deeper, you could reach the hands towards the heels. So come reach and straighten out that right arm. Grab and rest onto that right heel. Left arm next. And keep the chin slightly tucked. Gaze goes up towards the ceiling. If you're wanting to take this full posture, if you're just comfortable with where we were, stay there. Just make sure to keep the heart lifted. Collarbones bright, heart is open. Inhale, take a few conscious breaths here. Beautiful work. Feel that love, embody your power. Exhale, bring the sit bones down to the heels. And exhale into your restorative child's pose once again. Forehead to mat, arms rest along the side of the body. Inhale, standing on our knees. Let's unfold the mat and come sitting to where your mat's parallel to the top of your mat on your sit bones. With your knees bent, feet are sit bones distance apart, hands coming behind us, kind of like a flapper girl position. And on our inhale, we're going to bring the pelvis up towards the sky, coming into reverse tabletop. Beautiful. Hold here for a few breaths. And when you're ready, exhale, sit bones back down to your mat. Beautiful job. Take a few breaths. Hands are behind us, fingers are open like starfish. Inhale, bring the pelvis up towards the sky for reverse tabletop. Beautiful work. Hold it here, tucking that tailbone, tucking the chin. Exhale down. Beautiful work. Good. Hug the knees. Take a breath. Beautiful work. Let's rest our eye sockets onto the tops of our knees and grab your toes if you can. Good. Pedal out your feet here. So draw back the right foot as you're straightening out the left and alternate. If you can. If you have a tummy, this one's a little hard. I've noticed since I've gained weight. Some of these poses feel so different now that I have a little tummy. I used to be very, very thin and didn't have this experience before. Alright, rest the palms down on top of the feet and the soles onto the mat. Still resting our eye sockets into our knees. And gently press those eye sockets into your knees. Notice any color formations that present themselves. Any orbs of light. Any geometry. And just breathe easy here, allowing our kneecaps to gently massage our eye sockets. And just gently, almost effortlessly resting here, rounding the spine and hanging heavy here. Good. Exhale, release, rest down onto your back. Take a breath. Beautiful. Flex our feet towards our nose. Bend the right knee. Good. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Exhale, bring that right heel, hover it though, to meet the left. And on your inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten. Bring that right heel to meet the left, but keep it hovered. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Please do 5 more on your own breath. Getting a little bit of core work into this practice. Letting our tummy know we love it and we want it to be strong. Stay connected with your breath, with the movements. Remember the exhale, the knees bent. The inhale, the leg lengthens. Exhale, we allow the right heel to meet the left, but hover. And then inhale, drop back in and bend that knee. Beautiful. Good. On your last one, exhale, release that right heel all the way down onto the earth to meet the left. Take a breath. Active feet here, toes are flexed towards the nose. Same thing on the left side. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, lengthen that leg, straighten it out. Exhale, allow that heel to float and hover to where it almost meets the right, but we don't allow it to hit the mat, and then we draw it inward by bending that knee once again. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten that leg. Hover it. Inhale, bend. Exhale, sorry. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, bend. Do 5 more on your own breath. Notice how the body does shake a bit because this engages our core. We have to engage our core to be balanced here. That's when you know it's working. On your last one, exhale, allow that left heel to meet the right, rest onto the mat, take a breath. Now for the 2 legs together, it is easier to sit on top of your hands, so bend each knee, lift your sit bones off the mat, bring your palms down onto the mat and sit on top of your hands. Exhale, straighten out the legs. Feet are active here, toes are flexed towards our nose. On our exhale, we bend the knees. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, hover above the mat for about 2 seconds. And then inhale, we draw both of those knees back in. This is a core that is known as Wheel of Karma, core exercise in yoga. They named it Karma, which we could all tell why, right? That core starts burning. But what the nice thing when the core is hot, and we have that internal fire going in our core, we burn up any impurities. So any forms of resistance, you burn those up. And you'll probably feel your body temperature rising just a little bit, because when our belly is warm, our full body starts starts to increase in temperature. Do 5 more with your own breath. Beautiful work. The slower you go, the more you feel, so don't be too much in a hurry. And our last one, exhale, legs straight, come off of your hands and relax. Take a breath. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hug the knees towards your chest. Inhale, expand the body and the belly with oxygen. Allow the knees to float a little bit away. Exhale, hug the knees tight. Do a few more of those wind relievers on your own breath. And on your last one, exhale, allow the knees to float a little bit away, but keep the feet hovering above your mat. Exhale, arms into cactus. So we're golf posting our arms here. And on your exhale, allow both of the knees to float towards the left. Once that left knee touches the ground, inhale the knees back up, and exhale both of the knees touching to the right. Do 10 more on your own breath and stay connected with your breath. Remember, the exhale allows the knees to float down to touch the earth. Inhale lifts and brings you over. Again, being not too in a hurry, so we could feel the sensations in our body that this asana provides. Should be getting towards your last one. On the last one, allow both of the knees, keep the knees bent, to rest towards the right side, and arms are still in golf post. And gaze is looking over our left shoulder for a modified supine. Be sure to have the left shoulder rooted into the earth, and both of the knees are resting towards your right. Knees are bent. Beautiful. Be here for a few breaths. On your inhale, bring the knees back up into center, keeping the arms into our cactus. Exhale, both knees to the left. Shifting your gaze over the right shoulder and be steady here. Perhaps on every inhale we find length, then exhale, see if you can move the navel to the spine just a little bit more. Reconnecting with that Ujjayi breath if you haven't already. Sealing up the lips, inhaling through the nose. Slight constriction in the throat, exhaling out through the nose. Being conscious of that right shoulder that is rooted into the mat. Good. The inhale brings the knees back into center. Exhale, hug the knees tight towards the chest. Inhale, allow both of the knees to float a little bit away. And let's do single wind relievers. So exhale, bring just the right knee to the chest as you allow the left one to float a little bit away. And alternate. Using our palms as tools in our arms. Perfect. On your last one, bring the knees together. Exhale, hug it tight. Inhale, allow them to float a little bit away. On your exhale, spread the knees apart, separate them wide, and have each knee make its own circle. So we're separating the legs now, and we're using the arms and the palms as tools to guide our legs into hip circles and really allow the legs to relax here. Use the arms as the tool, as the force to make those circles. Reverse your circles. Good. Knees together. Now touch and kiss. Good. And together make one circle with the knees together. Sacrum rolls. So notice how good that feels. Giving us a poor man's lower back massage using the earth as our friend. Reverse those circles. Good. Inhale, the knees straight out in front of you. Exhale, hug the knees tight towards the chest. Do a few with your breath. Exhale, straighten out the legs. Rest the arms down alongside of the body with the palms open. Release the Ujjayi breath, coming to your normal, natural breath. Feeling that natural pulsation in your body. Pull the shoulders away from the ears if they're not already. With every exhale, allow your body and yourself to relax. Sense your environment supporting you. Sense the ground beneath you, providing comfort and space for restoration in the Shavasana. Starting at the crown of our head, all the cranial muscles relax and soften. Temples relax. Space between the teeth allows the jaw to hang heavy and relax. Shoulders soften and melt into the mat. Arms extend. Palms open effortlessly and expand. Belly is softened and relaxed. Heart is bright and relaxed. Willing for good energy to seep in and cultivate and harness all that good love into our hearts. That heart is happy. Relax, soothing the whole entire torso. Organs are relaxed. Groins are relaxed. Knees are heavy. Feet are relaxed and opened. Relax into this Shavasana by hopefully stilling the mind. If it starts to wander, reconnect the mind with the breath. Notice on your inhales how the air is cool, and on your exhales, the air is warm. Bringing life back into the body, take a conscious breath. Send that breath out towards the fingers and the toes. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. Coming back into the presence of the now, into the room. Stay resting on your back. As I read you the poem at the beginning of class once more. Love Like Water by Mark Nepo. Water in its clear softness fills whatever hole it finds. It is not skeptical or disturbing. It does not say this gully is too deep, that field is too open. Like water, the miracle of love is that it covers whatever it touches. making the touch thing grow while leaving no trace of its own touch. Most things break instead of transform because they resist. The quiet miracle of love is that without our interference, it is like water, accepts whatever it is tossed or dropped or placed into, embracing it completely. Of course, we are human and are easily hurt if not loved back or if loved poorly. But we waste so much life's energy by deliberating who and what shall be worthy of our love in the deepest elemental sense. These choices are not in our own province any more than rain can choose what it should fall upon. In truth, the more we let love flow, the more we have to love. This is the inner glow that the sages and saints of all ages seem to share, the wash of their love over everything before them, not just the people, but birds, rocks, flowers, and air. Beneath the many choices we have to make, love, like water, flows back into the world through us. It is the one great secret available to all. Yet somewhere, the misperception has been enshrined that to withhold love will stop hurt. It is the other way around. As water soaks scars, love soothes our wounds. If we opened up to love, love will accept the angrily thrown stone, and our small tears will lose some of their burn in the great ocean of tears. And the arrow released to the bottom of the river will lose its point. Only love with no thought of return can soften the point of suffering. On our next inhale, shift into the right side into the fetal position using the right forearm as a pillow, still keeping the windows of the eyes closed. And we take a conscious deep breath here, exhaling, rooted and planted into the earth one more time before we seal our practice. Bringing that energy with us that we harnessed and that we cultivated today, marinating in it consciously. On your next inhale, windows of the eyes stay closed. Use your arms to guide you back up into your tall seat. The light in me sees, loves the light in you, where the whole universe resides. We are one. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.